What's the vibes, gang? It's the big homie Big Prime, and I want to go through a couple best practices that I use to clutch more dubs and get high kill games. I ain't here to waste your time, so we gonna hop right into this. Okay, so the first thing I want to go over is pinging. I always ping up where the enemy is and which direction you're fighting in, so that your teammates can come and assist you, just in case things get a little out of hand. You know how that go. Uh, all the time you're not going to be able to ping before you engage, but if you can, find some way to ping while engaging. Okay, the next thing I got for y'all is mounting. Any chance that you get to mount, go ahead and do it. I don't care what anybody says about your skill set and anything like that. If you can get a mount off and beam a guy and control the recoil on your weapon, do so. Also, don't be afraid to make the play. If you see the flank open, take the flank, switch positions, create the level of advancement so that your team is firing upon the enemy team from two directions.
There's still one guy over here somewhere. Was the last place I saw him.
Okay, so the next thing I want to go over is listening to the built-in audio that lets you know when people is landing in. You got to pay attention to that. I know it gets hectic. You have your teammates talking. You're in the middle of a fight. You may have cluster strikes like I had going on with me. Because I heard the commands, I was able to turn around and catch them. So you guys would be surprised how often I get a kill off of someone who's standing out in the open trying to kill a guy that's flying in. And it just leaves them open for me to take the extra kill, you know? So make sure you're safe before you take those guy kills. The next thing I want to go over is prioritizing the mission. As you can see right here, our mission was to get our teammate back. You still have that one teammate that's in the air that can keep the game going, get some money, get everybody back. He was already engaged with one of my teammates, but just in case they lost visual on him, I definitely pinged. My team was on the right, so I went on the left to create the level of advancement. We're fighting from two different directions right there. Also, we have a teammate down. One of my teammates tried to stick the res and got sniped. Don't be scared to take a couple bullets for your teammate to make sure one of them doesn't get finished. And definitely pull security. Another thing that's good practice is knowing your fight or flight time. If someone gets the jump on you and they beam you, knock some shield, maybe a little bit of health bar down, don't try to sit there and fight it out and beam it out with the guy. You're only going to get downed. Also, in this game, you can plate up in the water. If you got a guy that's hard scoping and he's expecting you to pop back up in a location that you just disappeared in or whatever, it'll 9 times out of 10 benefit you to switch locations. Carrying equipment that your teammates may need if they can't carry it, and also knowing what weapons your teammates have. I know my teammate has a rocket launcher. We got this guy over here. I want to push up on him and try to get the kill, get the finish. Next thing I want to talk about is paying attention to the details of the game, like your damage marker from when you get shot. It tells you which direction you got hit from. Perfect time to use your lethals and tacticals is to suppress enemies or to push. In this situation, I use my lethals and tacticals to suppress them. Make sure you're sticking those reses, man. Don't leave your boy on the ground and then go try to be a hot boy if you don't have to. I got 2 teammates down here. One went and got a knock and a kill, and the other one just landed in. So I'm gonna get my guy up. Another thing is healing. Make sure you heal before you go into a fight. You're no good to the team if you're running into a fight with no shields on and no HP, and you know you're just a one shot down, 2 shot down. That's not helping the team. Make sure you take the time out to heal. So once again, right here, I'm at the buy, prioritizing the buy. I'm not looting in the bags. I'm gonna get my teammates back first, and then I'll get loot with whatever time I do have. And that's just good practice in general. Get the buy back, secure the longevity of the game.
Thank you.
Back underway, y'all. Back underway. So right here, this guy wants to play peekaboo. He tried to drop shot, but I always try to fight behind cover, at least a little bit. So it's easy for me if I get beamed that I could just slip right back in the cover. What he did wrong is he stepped out in the open and tried to scoot over and thought he was gonna get the beam. I don't know if he thought that I seen him or not, but I did. Okay, so right here, what I'm doing is locating all the enemy teams. I'm hearing fighting to my left side, and I also seen a guy on my left, and I also heard a couple shots coming from the right. So I got a 3-man press with my teams and ahead of me or whatever. So it's always good to have that one guy scouting out where the enemies are. If you're that guy who's scouting out the enemies, then you pretty much will give like a 30-second fight time, right? After like 30 seconds of your team battling out with a team, you might want to go in and help. That's what I did. It ended up paying off. I haven't forgot about the team that was behind us. I see that everything is going good ahead. I went to go check it back on the team that was behind us in the woodland area, and sure enough, they were rotating in. One of my teammates, Maul, came over when I called it out, and he got on it. I ended up catching a guy that was trying to get the slip on him, and we ended up wiping that team. I think all except for one guy. Lastly, moving with the circle. There's no need to go in and push them and, try to get the kill. There's no real need to it. You can really just wait them out, and they'll eventually come out or die in there. And, you'll get the shots off, get the dub. Let's go. All right, so these are my best practices that I use to help me get better at the game. It keeps me out of the gulag often, and it gets me dubs often. So, see if you guys can implement some of these things into your gameplay and see if it'll help you out. Don't forget to hit that like, follow, or subscribe button depending on what platform you're on watching this video. Follow my stream on Facebook Gaming, Big Prime 357 Gaming, capital B, capital P. Your boy Big Prime is out.